This is a review of the Hampton Bay Beverly patio set. This is a 7-piece outdoor dining set. Comes with 6 chairs and a table. Wanted to start off looking at some of the features of the chairs and how they were packed. The chairs all arrived in good shape. I have put most of them back in the boxes, but I have 2 out right now so I could show you their packed condition and their completely unpacked condition. The packed condition, as you can see, there's some cardboard and some plastic string wrapped around holding the cardboard in place at the top, around the legs, and on the seat. It seemed to have kept everything more or less intact. There aren't any major scratches and there's no damage on any of the chairs. The chairs also come with a cushion, which is wrapped separately, also in perfect shape. The packaging isn't extraordinary. There is no outside padding outside of the chairs, so the chairs are placed directly into the boxes and rely on their own cardboard to protect them. But mine arrived okay, so I guess it just depends on how far they'd have to be shipped or the condition they were in the store, but I would check your boxes carefully. The set does come in 2 separate boxes. The chairs come in one box and the table comes in another. The nice part about the chairs is there's no assembly required whatsoever. All you have to do is pull the cushions out, put them on the chair, and you're ready to go. As you can see, the chair's legs are solid. That's actually a really nice feature. The last patio set I bought rusted out in about 2 years, and one of the problems it had was where the legs assembled onto the chairs and where the bolts were and where things got small scrapes on them because it was entirely a metal set. It started to rust almost immediately. So one of the nice parts about this set, in addition to being protected by the wicker, you don't have to use any wrenches or add any bolts to the assembly of the product, so it's pretty much one solid piece. I wanted to zoom in a little bit here on the bottom of the chair now. As you'll see, you can just barely see the metal around the legs of the chair here. That's really good. It means for the most part the metal is entirely protected by this wicker. It will keep it from getting scratched, hurt in any way, disrupted, which is important because it is powdered coated metal, but it still could rust if for any reason it was exposed. See, there's a little bit of the metal right there showing through. But you have to really look to find any metal that actually shows through this frame, because the wicker's woven on here really well. The wicker seems really strong. It's got a nice color to it. It's been painted sort of with these stripes across it, and it has pretty good resistance. I can't push my finger through it in any way. It seems pretty solid. The woven pattern is very nice. It's simple but elegant. There's some fancier parts here around the edges, but for the most part it's pretty simple and it looks good. The cushions are nice. They're nothing exceptional, but they do the job. They're comfortable. They're pretty much flat. There's not much to them, and they don't go on the back. It just goes on the seat. But I'm happy with them. They look like they'll hold up under at least a little bit of rainy conditions, but obviously you're going to want to keep those inside as much as you can. But in general, pretty happy with the packaging of the set. I'm going to take the table out next and take a look at that. But the chairs, very happy that I don't have to assemble anything with them, and very happy with the wicker and the quality. So I'm happy with the set. I'm looking forward to using it. And, the chairs in general seem to be pretty good. One thing I'd point out on the chairs that I thought was interesting is the front legs angle back a little bit, very slightly, maybe just under 90 degrees instead of where you'd usually expect it to be 90 degrees here. So that's interesting. I wonder if in the long term that might not cause some possible negative effects on the strength of the chair. But it seems very solid. I tried moving the legs back and forth. They're one solid piece. It's just about impossible to really get the frame to flex at all. So in general, I think the chairs are going to be really solid, and I'm happy with them. That's all for now. I'll take a look at the table in a minute. Thank you.